Hello.
Holy moly.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hi,
I keep
guys.
thinking I won't get nervous, but here we are.
Never know how to sit in these chairs.
How you guys doing? I guess we should probably introduce ourselves. That's a good panel thing to do.
I suppose so. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I am Carrie Shawcross. I am the, oh, thank you. I'm the co-writer and the current showrunner for Rwby.
My name is Miles Luna. I'm a co-writer, vocal director, and I voice Jean Arc in Rwby.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Jones, and I play Rwby Rose.
Hello, my name is Kara Everly, and I voice Weiss. Hi, I'm Erin Zeck, and I voice Blake Belladonna.
Hi.
Wow.
And scene. I'm Barbara Dunkelman. I play Yang Xiaolong.
And we have brought a whole bunch of stuff to talk to you about
Yes.
New York Comic Con this year.
Yeah, it's we got some cool stuff from partners that we're working with. We've got some cool stuff of our own to show you. So let's just get going. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to
Let's do
be
it.
super legit
Oh
and
yeah,
pull
we're
up the talking points
We're so
on my phone.
professional. Here we go. We
There's a lot of
memorized it.
stuff.
We memorized it, and I'm just using this as like a coping mechanism. I don't need this. I just want it.
He just needs TikTok all the time on his phone.
Look, don't expose me.
That wasn't
Says
a goof.
the one who has a phone in his hand.
Carrie,
exposing me.
I like the idea of you're just looking at your front-facing camera.
Yeah, I just need like a minute, you know. I just
Playing
like
Pokemon
minute
Go.
by minute. Here I'm at.
Just looking at yourself the whole time.
So,
Perfection.
how about speaking of perfection? How about we look at this first slide we've got here?
Hate it, baby.
Let's switch.
Oh, please go to the next slide.
Tech guys like me.
Hey!
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Oh, thank God.
We look dope.
Okay.
So
Glasses
you
are
might
coming
have
on for
heard of a
this
game
one.
called Smite.
What? Okay,
And
I can see now.
We're, super happy to talk about the fact that we're gonna be a part of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This key art, which is really awesome. I don't know. Can we swear? I can. Well, I won't swear.
Try to keep it PG.
I'll try
Don't
and
do
keep
a
it PG.
cuss.
This is done by Caravan Studio. So Team Rwby will be available in Smite in November.
Yes.
That is awesome.
We're really excited about it. We've been working with the team a lot. They care a lot,
They
and
really
we
do.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Shout out to Tina, who came
Yeah.
and did some recordings with us. That was great.
Heck yeah. And there's also going to be a Rwby Battle Pass, which there's a lot of very interesting things about the Battle Pass, and I am not familiar with it, so I apologize. But there's a lot of cool things. You can even unlock a god skin, which I'm sure to people who is like, that's like a big deal.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry.
Watch it. Watch it, mister.
But yeah, we're really excited about this. Starting November, Rwby Girls in Smite.
I'm so into this.
Doing the vocal recordings for this was so entertaining.
Oh my
because
gosh.
There's a lot,
Yes.
like, if you've ever played Smite, there's a lot of repetitive dialogue. And, like, so it's like, enemy left, enemy center, enemy right, flank left, flank center, flank right. And
Now,
it was just like,
yes.
over and over
Imagine
again.
that for 2 hours
Yeah.
for each one of them.
Yep. And
It
like
was-
two variations of each.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
fun.
gosh, you should have seen his face when I walked in. I was the last one. I was the lucky one. It's like we've been doing this all day,
But it was awesome.
but it was still
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So the
fun.
next
It
thing
was so exciting.
that we want to talk about is a little thing called For Fans by Fans. If we can go to our next slide here. For Fans by Fans is announcing that we'll be doing a design contest in partnership with FanForge. So these guys have done stuff with Doki Doki Literature Club, yep. Steven Universe, yep. Dungeons and Dragons, Guild Wars 2. Essentially what it is it is a chance for fan art and ideas to become officially licensed products, and selected designs will earn a commission per item sold. Additional details and guidelines for contests releasing shortly, so stay tuned. But yeah, essentially, there's so many, as is evident from tons of cosplayers in the audience and artists and everything. Like, we have an incredibly creative community. It always blows us away, and here's a chance to get some like legit bragging rights and saying that you designed something that helped inspire or was used as design for some actual legit merch and stuff. So
And it's fun to work
yeah.
with Good Smile too. So
Oh yeah,
that's
it's
always,
Good Smile, dog.
Yeah.
It's Good Smile. So we love them, and we love you.
Yeah.
And we hope you love this.
next thing is something you all hopefully know about, but just in case, if we can go to the next slide, guess what? We got another book coming.
It's Neptune!
Yeah.
I miss him.
Your mom will be so happy.
My mom is so happy. Actually, I think I forgot to show her this so far, so she's probably watching it on the stream right now. So, hi, I'm glad you get to see this now, and I'm a terrible son for not showing you this sooner. This art done by Brika, which is very good. You did this at RTX, so now I'll do it this time. I'm gonna read the synopsis.
Oh, do it. Take us away. Paint us a picture with your words.
I promise this is the only time I'm gonna read from my phone. Before the dawn, a storm is coming. It's been a few months since Coco, Fox, Velvet, and Yatsuhashi, thank you for this, Strain's mission in the desert, and they've been working hard to track down Carmine and Bertolic's boss, the Crown, who is snatching up people with powerful semblances. Thank you, this is really helpful. The job should be easier with Team Sun on their side, but the Crown continues to slip through their fingers. With nowhere else to turn, Coffee and Sun try to get Theodore, the headmaster of Shade Academy, involved, but Theodore has plans of his own. Dun, dun, dun.
I did not know how to pantomime any of those last things.
Well, you know, that's fine.
Little disappointing you didn't take your shirt off. I gotta be honest.
Solid effort.
Oh, that would be
Commit. No, dead.
Yeah.
It's cold here, okay?
This is a family-friendly panel, please.
And just another exciting thing about this, it's going to be releasing in July of 2020.
Boom.
Not that far from now. It seems like it's far. It's not. It's not. Time is a flat circle.
That's what I'll put on my gravestone, Carrie. You're absolutely right.
I already put it there for you. Don't
Thank
worry.
you so much. Let's see.
What's next?
Let's move on to our next slide, which is all about our friends, Viz.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, the music cue was perfect. I'm just kidding. So essentially, Viz, these are the guys that worked with us to make the World of Rwby, the official companion. Not sure if you guys have been. You bought it today? Oh my goodness
Thank you.
gracious. We don't have a booth. Okay, audience participation is over. You should go get the.
Can we switch to the next slide, please?
So the World of Rwby, the official companion, is out next week, October 8th. But as we are now well aware, you can purchase a copy now at the Viz Media booth at 11:36. Maybe there'll be more info up there in a second.
Hey, guys in the back, can we switch to the next slide, please?
If you
There
go
we
to,
go.
there it is. So it's so pretty.
Hey,
Thank you,
you.
booth.
Sometimes people just listen to women better. You know?
Fair point.
Sometimes.
I'm about that.
So if you go check out Viz, you can see it, booth 1136. Not only can you pick up copies there, they're also giving away some Volume 7 bookmarks, and that's pretty neat.
I want one.
I'm super happy with how this book turned out. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff into what goes into making the show, and I don't know, it's really cool. People always wanted art books and stuff too, and like this is the closest thing we have to that. Essentially, we got like a lot of cool
It's
art
great.
pieces, some concept art and stuff, and
Wow.
yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it.
It was a walk through memory lane.
Oh, also, we officially got to get Neptune's weapon name out there, and it is officially canonically called Try Hard. So that's just the best.
Hello, it's me.
That's really sad.
Speaking of some more, you got any more for that?
Yeah, did you want me to do the rest of the Viz thing? I forgot how.
Just go for it.
Okay, thank you
just
so
go
much.
for it. You're the Viz guy now.
I'm the Viz guy now. Let's jump to the next slide for the Rwby anthologies. Fans may have seen some rumors via Twitter, and we are happy to announce we'll be working on Team Juniper anthology shortly with Viz. So everybody's favorite B team is getting some spotlight. Thank you, Viz.
I feel like an old lady.
They're so cute.
How about we go to that next slide?
Good slide.
Y'all like DC Comics?
Yeah.
We do. These have started to air print. What do I call it?
Be released.
Well, speaking of print, actually, so the print edition of the first issue is going to be releasing on October 9th. It features the cover art by Sarah Stone, which is amazing, and we're going to have a Jim Lee variant cover for the first issue, which is just ridiculous.
Buck wild.
That is like the craziest thing to us. Like we're so excited about it. The print issue is going to be, I heard somebody ask, October 9th. And there will also be variant options by Stanley Lau, starting with issue 2 for each of the girls. So I'm trying to do some cool stuff. It's a comic world. You have to have variant covers.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I think you can get these digitally now, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes, and it's very good, and it's a cool insight to some stuff that isn't in the show, and it's a way to kind of like expand the universe out.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about them.
Yeah. Moving on to our next slide. You know them, you love them, you can't get enough of them. It's Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Expansion Pack 2.0 launches November 21st. The pack will include a total of 9 new fighters, a new scenario, as well as character interactions. It's available on PS4, Switch, and PC, and ice cream girls in it, so you know it's gonna be dope. It's super cool. Our animators are really jazzed too that some of their animations have been referenced for Neo. Apparently people are having a lot of fun checking all that stuff out. And so yeah, thank you again.
Well, we can
Blaze
mention
Blue.
it too. Casey Lee Williams, who's the vocalist on many tracks on the album, along with her father, Jeff Williams, will actually be providing the effort sounds for Neo. So technically, the fan canon is now real. Like she voices Neo, yeah?
Yeah, it would, I know it took a couple people by surprise. It'd be really weird to play a fighting game if they didn't make any noises at all. So it made a lot of sense to us. You know, I know she loves the character a lot. Oh, you made it 9. Now we're not doing it. And 7. Oh, they're all gone. Oh, man.
I am so excited for.
You
I'm
went quite
excited.
far. What if
am
I just never
excited.
came back?
You know, I wouldn't put it past you.
No, I'm
Turns out I
excited
just had to pee.
personally to literally to see Atlas. I'm excited to see what the artists have come up with, what y'all have come up with, what I've seen, you know, in my head and envisioned. I still haven't seen that yet. I don't know if y'all realize that. I've never asked to either, but I like it that way because I want to be surprised like y'all. So I'm just really excited to see everything. I want to see what we've been talking about.
Does Weiss whip anybody with her braid? Because I feel like that would be really
She
cool.
whips her hair back and
Does
forth
she? Does
every
she whip her
darn
hair?
day.
If we get the game devs from Way Forward in here, then absolutely that'll be a fighting move. It's cool you mentioned you know, seeing Mantle and how it looks like New York City. It was really awesome getting to work towards like building what the Kingdom of Atlas looks like, both the floating city and the city of Mantle down below. Since Atlas, kind of alongside Vacuo, is located in one of the most hostile climates that we've seen on Remnant. You know, both Mistral and Vale are they're chill, but Atlas is cold.
It's pretty chill when you think about it.
So it was really cool. Like
And
the
that's
art
why
team,
they call me the Ice Queen.
the art team did a really great job of, you know, combining like the kind of future fantasy stuff with also like Atlas is super like tech savvy. And then I think it'll be really fun showing off the differences between Mantle and Atlas specifically.
Yeah, you know, we've kind of talked about, you know, in some like World of Remnants or other stuff in the show, we've talked about kind of the difference between those cities, but I think visually there's a huge difference, and I think that'll show more and more as we go throughout the season.
When you guys showed me the differences between the 2 seasons, I couldn't help but go, Mac versus PC. Yes. I'm familiar.
We did refer to Atlesian architecture as developed by Apple, I think, at one point.
Yeah. No, we've
could
we've
totally
definitely
see that.
used the like iPhone to Zune before, and that's coming from a person who loved the Zune. If we could get a new one of those, I would be.
Carrie?
Thank you. Yes.
Carrie, I had one too. Yep.
I had that OG Zune.
Somebody had to.
Yeah.
That is zen.
Yeah. It was me.
So we got some questions submitted online. Thank you to everybody that submitted some questions.
Before anyone gets up, because they usually leave at the Q&A section, we do have something else to show you, and you do not want to leave. So I'm sorry, but you have to stay there. Or, I mean, you don't have to, but you should. Just wanted to say that.
Wink, wink.
So
It's something Ruby related.
it is.
You can guess.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, it has Ruby in it.
So, one question starting off for some members of the cast.
Yeah.
Let's go with what has been your favorite part about being a part of the Rwby, about being a part of this big effort to try and make a way too ambitious web series?
Hey, we talk about it all the time. For us, I mean, this is literally life-changing. We never thought we'd get to do anything like this. I used to go to conventions all the time, and I still fangirl over people. Don't get me wrong. But like for anyone to feel that way about us is amazing and incredibly humbling. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like there's an easy answer for that. You know, it's absolutely changed everything, and you know, I can't believe that I'm, you know, sitting up here right now, like at New York Comic Con. Had never been to New York before New York Comic Con. 2 years ago, it was my first time ever in New York, and I was actually doing a Rwby panel, and it's literally taken me everywhere, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And it's like being with family, you know. It's like I've known y'all for forever. It's fun, and I really love it. And I love the community that supports and watches and loves the show too. And it's something that I feel like everyone can enjoy, and we're a nice little family.
I love that the show in itself has created this wonderful platform for people of all different backgrounds and sexualities and like mental health stuff, and it's just a really positive light on things that some people don't necessarily feel represented in. And it's been a really lovely thing to hear everyone's stories about how Rwby has helped them in some way, because they can identify with a character for whatever reason, and it's just a very empowering thing to hear from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely echo what all of you guys have said about it. I think first and foremost, the community and the fans around the show have changed our lives completely. And the fact that you guys let us into your lives and that we're part of your entertainment and your joy means the world to us. Even if we could just do that for one person, that's already worth it. And so just the fact that we get to be a part of your story and you get to be a part of our story, and we're sharing that experience together, and we're just making each other's lives better. It's just such a cool thing.
It makes me happy. It makes you happy.
Yeah, and just like getting to be someone's cartoon character. I never thought in my entire life I'd get to do that. Because I grew up watching cartoons and having favorite characters and all this stuff and all these different shows and movies. And then someone coming up to us and saying, like, you're my favorite character, or whatever it is. It's like, I'm someone's cartoon character.
Yes. There was a little girl at Dragon Con that had all 4 of the plushies just like shoved in her arms, like walking up to the table ready to meet us. And I'm just like, oh my God. I cried. I definitely cried.
I felt my uterus flick.
I didn't do that.
And I'm like, you get back in there.
Let's wait for that.
Carrie, what's your favorite part about being on the Rwby, my dude?
Oh, everything they said.
Including the uterus part?
Yeah, honestly, specifically. I think for me, it's as dumb as it sounds, and I think I've said this before, it's just going into work every day. Everybody on the crew like really loves working on the show, and we all want to do what's best. And you know, when it's just like a 9-to-5 job or whatever, and you don't care, and you just want to be told what to do, like that's not what happens. Like if we come up with if we run into a problem, everybody's immediately trying to figure out solutions that doesn't degrade the quality of the show, but instead adds to it. And sometimes it is, we can't do this, but we could do this, this, and this. And it goes, oh, well, that's actually better. Let's do that. So just how much everybody comes together. Yeah, I just like the team a lot. They're cool.
Love you, Rwby.
Yeah.
If you're watching. Also, shout out to Eddie and Kiersey of the Writers' Room. Y'all have been lovely.
Shout out to Connor, Dustin, and Paula for being new episode directors and helping me out a lot.
Shout out to Tiny Voices.
Tiny Voices.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to be a jerk and answer the question I asked. This is from the G-Man.
Oh, I didn't credit the last one. Sorry. That was from
awkward.
Solid.
Oh, I screwed it up. I just botched it.
Hey, you know what? How about I ask this question?
Oh, it was Marcelo. Oh, God, thank you.
Well, this one was the G-Man. And they, I'll just say they to be safe, ask, will we see/hear explicit references to the side materials like the books and comics on the main show? The answer is maybe. There's like the main draw, I would say, for us to doing, these like partnerships and licensing things is we get to let people play in this world that we've created. And some of that entails, like, one of my favorite things about the novels is that it's completely different from what is going on in the show right now. It's a completely different area, but it's characters everybody really likes. And yeah, maybe some of that stuff will end up being a part of the plot of the main show. Maybe not, we'll see. But I think for us, it's mainly, when it makes sense. It's not the case that every single thing we've ever done will make it in the show. But I mean, we are working with people we like working with. We're working on the ideas together. So, it makes sense that they'll maybe tie in together.
There's also stuff that like, some like the DC Comics, for example, that's been really cool of like, we learned very quickly that trying to split up a bunch of characters and tell like 4 simultaneous storylines in a 15-minute anime is kind of hard. And so because of that, certain things have to get trimmed down or consolidated just for the sake of getting through that season. And, there's some things like really wanting to spend more time with Yang, and we just weren't able to cut it in that particular volume, but now we get to see a little bit more of what Yang went through in some of the DC Comics and stuff like that. Just kind of helps to like flesh out some pockets that have kind of been left like empty, not necessarily in a way that's empty that's like it's missing, but like it helps to make it feel like a more coherent.
I mean, if you want to make a whole Yang season, I wouldn't be against it.
As long
and
as Blake's there.
I'm actually very excited about an upcoming Blake storyline in the DC comic.
What?
Yeah, that's right. I said it. Kali's the best.
What?
So there's that, and then definitely if you've been reading the Scholastic YA novels, those are definitely going to have some effects on some stuff in the future. Everybody's doing such a great job. Thank you again
Can
to
you
all the
do
partners we're working
voiceover
with.
for comics?
Okay, what? What?
Can you do voiceover for comics?
I mean, you can. Whether I don't know.
Yeah, you'll just be alone
you can
in
read
your
them
room,
to yourself.
but sure.
I have a question here, and I need team. Look at me.
Oh, me?
I really need all of us to like
I'm
really
right
put our
next
heads
to you,
we
dude.
really need to put our heads together on this one because I want some
Like
really
literally?
like
Yeah.
deep answers here. Answer true from your
Oh,
heart.
God.
This
This
is
is
from
a bit.
How dare you? How dare you? This is extremely serious. And this is a question from Epic Link Sam, and I'm so glad you asked this question. It's on everybody's mind. Is there a reason Team Rwby loaded up on belts? We got a lot of belts in Volume 7.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And absolutely every single one of those belts is there for an intensely specific reason, and I want to hear what they are.
Blake's
Go ahead.
wearing,
Strapping.
Blake's wearing a cat suit, for a lack of a better term. So I don't understand why she thinks anything's about to fall off.
Because anime and Final Fantasy and cool and defying gravity. All right.
I was gonna say, in case they're bad girls.
What?
I made Carrie say heck instead of the other one. You gotta rein it in.
I was gonna say, why wear one when you can
Doesn't
wear
Weiss
3?
have like 8 billion
Yeah,
belts?
why wear one if you can wear 8? The more
Weiss
the
has
better.
a belt for every day of the year. She has her belt
Seriously.
butler come by and give her a new belt
Yeah.
every
It's
morning.
called a beltler, okay?
Sorry.
Okay, that was very good.
That was pretty good. I like that. Thank you.
I do like to think that like Weiss just was thinking back to like a traumatic memory from her childhood where someone dared to like pants her and she was like, never again.
Never again.
Of course, if that happened, her family would have like sent him away to a bad school
Well,
and he
yeah.
would have never been seen again.
It
But-
was
feel
really,
like
they went to a couple different stores. There was a
Well,
good
okay,
sale.
no, she can be. That can be resourceful, you know. You never know when you're going to need a spare belt. Come
true.
on,
Yeah,
hey,
it's true.
someone-
Is
someone-
Weiss like MacGyver of Rwby?
I'm glad you asked. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a reference
You
that
will
this
see.
audience understands?
If MacGyver had nothing but a credit card, yes.
Actually, those are designer belts.
This is a question for, I'm gonna say mainly y'all because I haven't said anything interesting in the show. Obviously not from this season, but what is the hardest line or scene you've ever had to perform? We've done different variants on this one before, but I thought it was interesting.
In like, as a whole?
Yeah. I mean, probably Rwby related, but I mean, do whatever you want.
That freaking, it's fine.
Oh, from 6?
Volume 6,
Yeah.
the apathy.
Yeah.
I feel like I had to come back to like re-record that
I think we got to pick up like your next session.
Yeah.
There's something about like 1 or 2 word lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like the difficulty like ratchets up.
Well, yeah, it's difficult when you have to convey a lot with very, very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually my answer for this is leave her alone. Like here's 3
Mine
words.
is, what are you doing?
You've
The
got
first
about
line
10
Weiss
emotions
ever
right now.
said.
Let's go.
Carrie at the end of one scene was like, all right, I want you to like, this is the whole world just on Blake right now. Like everything is going on and just give me a sigh. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Sigh like your life depends on it. Like, this is
Look, it might.
you sound like the apathy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
do.
actually how we got the apathy sounds.
Yeah, you know how 343 Industries got that pug to record for all the alien sounds in Halo Infinite? That was how we did apathy.
Yeah. For me, I think it's probably a toss-up between Volume 5, when Yang is confronting her mother. That was probably the most emotionally difficult scene. But actually, in Volume 2, when Yang is talking to Blake in the classroom, and
We
she's...
worked on that.
That was like a very difficult scene for me to perform because it was a number of different emotions I had to convey. It was like she was trying to comfort her and talk about something in a nostalgic way, but also like that she was concerned for her. It was just like this mix of different emotions all in one scene.
I remember you guys rehearsing that scene a lot together,
Yeah,
too.
I
What
think
about
that's
you
one of the
guys?
only scenes, aside from maybe like a table read we did in the very beginning, that was the only scene that like we've actually worked on. We wanted to make sure that we got that right.
Y'all
And I hope we did.
What was the hardest y'all did? What about y'all?
Cheers.
A light smattering of applause.
Yes. Snaps for Blake and Yang.
That was beautiful. One person was like, "Do we clap now?"
I'm trying.
Mine, because Neptune, whatever, there's a chibi episode that I love, the Neptune Noir.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't consider myself a very good actor, and having to like lead the scene was just like terrible for me. But everybody who worked on it did a great job, and it made it great.
Yay.
Which one was it?
I think probably the hardest scene for Jean. Oh man.
Would it be the end of Volume 5?
It's probably the pier statue, because there are some things like the confrontation with Cinder in 5 was so cathartic, and then the first scene where in Volume 1 where he admits like, hey, I know I'm a goofball idiot and I hate myself, was also like, oh well, this sounded way darker, but I was like, I could relate to that.
That makes it even more sad.
But going back to again, having to do so much with so little. Was that scene of like, hey, we're not gonna say a lot of things that should be readily apparent to everybody viewing this scene, and yeah, man, I got choked up doing that.
We got choked up doing the mocap for that scene.
Yeah,
there was like 4 of us there, and like everyone who'd been mocapping was like, it was I'm pretty sure it was Joel Mann, our animation director, and Kim, one of our lead animators, and like they've been working on the show since Volume 2 and 3.
Kim was the one that.
Yeah.
Killed Pyrrha.
Yeah. So it was.
She's the animator, and she made that scene so great.
It was a very emotional session. Like everything about that scene was.
Yeah. And shout out to Jen too, who came and did the red-haired woman. That was like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing to play off of her.
Very good. See, I thought you were gonna say the hardest scene for you was when Nora snuck up on you in Volume 7 with the razor and did the prank. And then,
Not where I thought that was
then you had to shave it. Were you supposed to do the next one, or was I supposed to?
I think I'm supposed to do the next one, and I was trying to decide between a joke one or an actual one. I'll do this one. It's kind of in between.
Okay,
I love super interesting questions like this. So this is from Gamble Muse. Thank you so much, Gamble. And this is to everyone here on stage. Which character, hero, villain, main, or supporting, would you want to be stuck with in an escape room, and why?
It seems like this is a setup for like, oh man, I'm stuck with this person. It's like, no. They're unfortunate enough to be stuck with me.
It's a Rorschach situation.
I am horrible at escape rooms. Like,
us or our characters.
I would assume us, yeah.
Okay.
Like
Pyrrha, I feel like she would be the most like tactile. Or
Pyrrha would be
Yang,
good.
because she just break the wall
She'd
down.
probably just break through.
There's literally a chibi sketch about
I
that.
know, yeah.
I'll say Ty, because he does just a chill.
Kool-Aid man.
There's really only one answer to this.
What's that?
And that is?
It's Professor Port.
Ooh.
That would be
Oh, as you see, all we have to do is this, and you'd be out of there. And
I
it's like,
spend enough time with Ryan, thank you.
Yep, I was thinking.
Rubik would be pretty good too, because he would just kind of do his own thing, and in like 5 minutes it'd be solved.
He'd be like, look,
yeah.
listen, I know this is supposed to be a collaborative thing, but you might just want to sit down and stay out of my way.
Uba, give me my dog back.
We're pals now. You don't get him back.
Funny little anecdote about escape rooms, real quick. This is how bad I am at them. So we did one at RTX a couple years ago with a group of Achievement Hunter guys. I had a little too much to drink, not important to the story at all. So we were trying to find the next clue, and I was convinced it was this clock on the wall, and I was like, it's the clock, man, we gotta break it. And one of my coworkers was like, do I break it? And I was like, do it! So he smashed it on the ground, and it was not a clue. It was just part of the set.
Did you have to pay for that?
Yup.
Good.
Lindsay, I mean this in the sweetest way. What is wrong with you?
she's like, we won't be out of time if time doesn't exist.
I like that you went into a real jigsaw situation that was like, the key's in Gavin's stomach, get him!
Rip it out of him.
Good God, I thank you for that warning. I will never go to this.
No problem.
Man, I think.
I feel like I'm actually pretty good at them. So Pyrrha and I, we would nail it. That's all. There are a few things that I have confidence in. Being smart is one of them.
I think, golly, man, I think Ren, just because that would be so chill. That would just be like so tight. And like, you know, sometimes there's like themed escape rooms. Like maybe like if I were fortunate enough to end up in an escape room that happened to have a working like kitchen, I'd be like, lock the door.
Yeah.
We don't need to leave anytime soon. Meanwhile, Ren, are he make a mean flapjack? We're gonna need to figure that out. Trust me, it's a clue.
See, I think I'd go chaotic on it and go sun. because he's not gonna help.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
In my brain, I was like, what's probably the worst answer? Maybe someone like Tyrion or something like that. No, Sun's probably the worst answer.
But he'd be so fun.
Exactly, and that's what escape rooms are about. They're not about winning, although I've
Escaping.
never lost.
I kind of want to
about
get
escaping.
stuck in with Neptune. I'd just like make out with Neptune instead of doing the escape room.
Actually, wait, no, I do kind of now see the value of Sun because that boy is gonna smash a clock. And that just sounds like it makes for a good time.
What's gonna happen is Sun's gonna do something, and you're gonna hear, please don't mess with that outlet. It is not a part of it. Please respect the sticker. They always have the stickers.
The very top of that escape room, he's gonna put on that mustache, and he's gonna be like, if only I had my junior detective partner, and you'll hear, I didn't get invited.
Yeah.
Neptune will just be on the outside like, don't steal my best friend.
I'll help you, don't worry.
He's all I have.
So I think we got time for maybe one more, because we have something else we want to show.
Oh yeah, we get stuff to
What was
show.
your fun one?
Well, that was the super fun one. The other one was like, this is from that Kaito Dan. What Rwby character would you dress up for as Halloween? You can't choose you. I'm gonna
I don't
say
want
it.
to. Blake is so revealing. Cover yourself.
Hey, let's do this. Let's do this.
No, don't.
You can't pick a character that's on stage right now. Let's go outside the bud on this.
All right. I'm gonna fall.
What?
Oh,
Which
God.
character we would dress up as for Halloween?
What
not
Rwby
ours.
characters do you dress up as?
And we can't say anybody on
No, no one on stage. No one's character.
I think
Yeah.
Shadow People's an
The
easy
amount
costume.
of shadow cosplay we've seen is pretty astonishing.
Shadow cosplay. It's pretty funny.
I think
So not,
Zwei would
but
be
not like
cute.
our favorite.
Zwei's pretty cute.
Zwei onesie. Yeah.
that's cute.
Do
I
we
think-
sell Zwei onesies? We should do that.
I know we have slippers.
We will.
I would
I am
do,
now owed 10%.
I would do shopkeep, I think. That'd be pretty fun, because then I wouldn't have to talk.
Oh, I know. Who's the chick? Oh gosh, she's got like a reddish kind of outfit, but she like moves like Tai Chi kind
Cinder?
of. No, she's
No,
on,
you're talking about the Volume 3 tournament arc.
Yeah, the
Arslan?
tournament.
Yeah.
Who?
Probably Arslan.
Yeah.
She
Sure,
punched the
yeah.
rock.
Yes.
She's cool.
Yeah, that one.
I would never be smart enough to put this thing together, but if I could ride atop a giant knuckle-avy and just like have the big horse and just like scare children, that would be
no.
great. That'd be awesome.
Hey, if you need it, I'll be your horse.
Oh, perfect.
I'll be your rancid, decaying
Couples
horse any day.
cosplay.
I would pick Nora.
That's very good. Very
The
good.
new Nora.
Isn't everyone? Did we get one from Kara?
I'm trying to think.
She's
I'm
still in the zone.
I'm still thinking.
I love how serious you take this.
I take everything so serious.
In a very Weiss-like manner.
That is the one thing I do have
What
in
did you
common
choose?
with Weiss. I'm still thinking.
Well,
Get it
while you're
together.
thinking, can I tell a quick Smite story?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So all the characters have to record jokes because there's like a joke button that you can hit. You get up to 3 or 4 jokes that you can make your character tell. And Tina did a remarkable job writing a lot of the dialogue for all the different girls. And
This
we
is
worked with
Smite.
her-
Yes.
we worked with her to like punch some of them up and stuff like that. And she was like, I had a really hard time writing jokes for Weiss, and I was looking at the jokes she'd written. They're all, they're fine. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, come to think of it, I don't think Weiss would be good at telling jokes.
No, I hate
So
these games
then-
we play.
So then we went through and we wrote a bunch of like absolute stinkers for Weiss. And it was so much fun of just Weiss being like, knock, knock. I forgot the punchline.
That's kind of cute. You
Well,
could
it's
dress up
adorable.
as Winter. It's kind of close.
Yeah, I was thinking the
No,
scariest thing for you would be
I
like
liked Velvet
Willy.
because I like the bunny ears.
Coco?
John.
Or sorry, not Coco, Velvet?
Velvet. That's what
Velvet.
I said. You
Excellent.
Rabbit.
Velvet.
I get it.
Just in time. So,
Just in time.
we have all of our
We got all that stuff.
cues aid.
Yes.
Most of our cues have been aid. So this is
Family-friendly panel, please.
We've
Thank you.
we still got a little bit of time left. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to everybody on the stream. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody, Rwby, who's watching. Y'all are the best. And thanks to just everybody for tuning in. The reason we need to kill the stream is because we've brought, I would say, like the first 12 minutes or so of the first chapter.
There's still some stuff that's work in progress, so you're not getting the whole episode.
Yeah.
But you're getting part of it. I think a very good part of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize now. It's a pretty abrupt ending. There's a reason, but it'll all make sense November 2nd when you check it out.
One other question, or not question, but just please don't record this and upload it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, put
we
your
would really
phones
appreciate it if
away.
you didn't do
Phones
that.
down.
So please, phones down for this.
November 2nd. It's less than a month away.
Yeah, a lot of people worked really hard to make something that looks great,
Please.
and nothing looks great filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please don't do that. Anything else from anybody up here?
No?
Thank you all for
Enjoy.
coming out too. We
Yeah,
really
thank you
appreciate
guys
it.
so much.
Thank you.
We'll be at.
And with that, if we've got the stream killed, if we could roll that chapter.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.